I'm getting kicked out of my apartment because Secret Admirer put a fraudulent charge on the rent. So now I have to figure out how to do this, and I just been talking to the apartment owner, trying to figure out what we can do. I've never touched his card before, and he's making me feel like I'm an evil person because I found out that he was married and he had a daughter my age. So I guess in his heart he thinks that the best thing to do is to get me kicked out and report me to Dallas PD because of this. His card information, he physically has given that to me in text messages. But I've never touched his card. He's paid my rent for the past 2 months. But anyways, after the Puerto Rico trip, we stopped talking to each other, and he's just been trying to make my life like hell. Because, again, me finding out he's married, his wife contacting me, sending me pictures of him coming at home after dropping me off in Dallas. So I don't know why he's doing this. It's just, again, I'm like, God will have my back. But it's like, I feel like the devil always wins when it comes with me, when it comes to things with me. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense with me how I go through all these shitty things. I go through all these shitty men, and it just sucks. And I tried texting him, trying to work things out, because I don't want this to be a reason that I get taken away from my daughter and that we don't have a place to stay just because he wants to be shitty and vindictive towards me. But yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. I'm going through a eviction because of him.
So, woman is being cut off after catching her, according to her words, catching her married man, who also has a daughter her age, and she doesn't have a job.
Catching him what?
So she found out. She's saying that she found out that he was married with a daughter her age.
Why does it matter that it has a daughter her age? What does that matter?
Well, she found out that he was married. I'm telling you what she said. It don't have nothing to do with me. So, apparently he was paying for her apartment or paying for her rent or whatever, and maybe she tried to pay her rent with his card or something like that afterwards, after they done fell out, and he reported it to the Dallas Police Department or whatever, so on and so forth. And so now she feel like he's being vindictive after they fell out because she's going to be getting evicted. And I guess she needs a house to stay at in order for her to maintain a relationship with her daughter and all this other type of stuff. What are y'all thoughts about this?
So I assume now that she has this new information, he wants nothing to do with her.
I think that they might have fell out, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so nigga, you don't get nothing no more, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, once we break up, nigga, you get cut off, nigga. We weren't married, nigga. You ain't got no fucking recourse, nigga. We ain't going to no damn court because I didn't marry your bitch. Like, what's she talking about? Like, why are you here? Why is she here?
Young and dumb.
Full of cum, I understand. Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, why are you single? And where are your other options of man? Why are you depending on one man as a single woman? Where is the father of your child?
How many men she's supposed
Where's
to
your
be
job? He only pays you
Molly,
for the rent.
you're not gonna run that by Molly. Back up.
What I say?
You said why are you just depending on one man as a single woman? How many she's supposed to have?
Why are you depending on one man to take full
is she
care of you that's not your husband?
As opposed to how many?
Yes, that's not smart. You are a single woman. Exercise your options as a single woman. What?
To get money, just to get money from men.
How about no men? Like,
You
Now
have to
look
take
at her
care.
now. She's on the
motherfucking
internet
job.
crying to us about how she's about to get evicted because she had no backup plan. Go get cool with your
Carrie,
baby
say that
daddy.
again. How about no men? How about not depending on any man?
Well, she is depending on me, and so she might as well have more than one.
But she said
Jesus,
he
Molly,
only
come
paid her rent
on,
for, and she said
Molly.
he
Molly
paid
is
her
a
rent for
savage.
two
Molly don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then he only paid your rent for 2 months.
2 months.
What were
So
you
what
doing
was
for
she
those
doing
two
before
months?
that?
Where was your backup plan? No, these women need to get smarter. I'm so and then they get on the internet and start crying because they're stupid. Stop being
Molly,
stupid. Stop depending on a man to be your daddy. That's not your
There's an
daddy.
ice
He's not
box
your
where
husband.
her heart used to
No, it's
be.
not an icebox. These girls are dumb. I'm just sick and tired of dumb women, and then they want to get on the internet and reflect that all women are dumb. Why are you dating one man? And he's probably older if he has a child your age.
Anton, you're muted.
I think it was intentional.
Oh.
I wasn't saying anything. I'm just
Oh,
talking to
I
myself.
just think that's dumb.
Why is this bothersome to you, Quinn?
Which part?
What Molly is saying.
Well, Molly said because the way she made it seem like that you should have multiple men like fucking bankrolling your life.
Like a squad
If
or
you have
something.
one man that's not your husband bankrolling your life, then yes, because he could pull out at any time, like he did in her situation. And she has no backup plan. She's crying about losing her kid and getting
Well, why
evicted.
did you go to multiple men as to opposed to none and take care of yourself?
Why is she dependent on one man that's not her husband? How is that smart as a woman? You have no job and you are dependent on one man that's not your husband to
But
pay
shouldn't
They
it
can
your
be?
all back out
bills?
at the same time. All
Yeah, that's what I'm
15 of them
thinking.
can
So
back out
shouldn't
at
it
the
No,
be
that's
same
that
not
you
time.
likely
shouldn't be
though. All
dependent
men
on
are
it?
going to back out at the exact same time.
Molly,
I don't know. I
why
don't
you
Yo,
know
playing
bitch,
bitches
like
that
wait
got
a minute.
that?
multiple niggas bankrolling their life. Nigga, this
Are
some out.
y'all letting her get away with this shit?
Why
I'm
you
not.
say,
I'm
why you say her
asking
name
them
like
like
that?
what?
Why you say her name like that, Carrie?
Cause I'm like, wait, are you saying?
She said
Are
like
you
She's a
saying
you
she
single
should
Molly,
have like a
woman.
whole? So
This
she
is
are
why
should
you
have.
women don't put
versed?
their eggs in one basket if they're single. You're going to be out
This
here
is
looking dumb and homeless.
But is it
this.
putting your eggs into any basket that's not yours or your husband's? Putting yourself in that situation,
How's
even
she
if you
going to
have
find
five.
a husband if she's dating one man and he's already married? It's a
No,
numbers
I'm
game,
not.
y'all.
No, I'm not talking about like her with him. I'm saying the what she should have been doing was living where she can afford to pay, not have seven different guys in case one backs out. And that's
Well,
what it
that wasn't
sounded
the
like you were
case.
saying.
No, I think that she should have had her own money. I
Okay,
always
all
think that
right,
women should have their own money so they're
okay.
not looking dumb and going through situations like this. But she didn't, and she had no more backup options of men. She was moving like that was her husband. Why are you not dating other people? Why do you have nobody that can help you?
Nah,
Nobody? Not your baby daddy, not your father, like no other man. You were so dependent on him. You're about to get evicted after him paying for 2 months rent. He wasn't even paying your
nah.
rent that long. She got too comfortable and had no backup plan. Y'all
Fanny
be
said,
wanting to see
Carrie, you
See,
women
trying to
crash
have
see,
out. That's why
three or
y'all
see
four
encourage them
niggas
to
on
date
deck.
just one man.
this.
But what if that one man is married and you sitting there looking dumb? Ladies, keep your options open if y'all are not
See,
married.
now see, this what this
And make
this the
sure that they can
bullshit,
take care of you.
fellas. I want you to remember this moment, and this is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy that I talk about with women. Molly, which way I gotta do this? There we go. Molly was just ridiculing me last week because I was telling men, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Molly just
That's
basically
different. That's
no,
different,
not
Slimmy.
no,
Men don't
there is no
rely on
difference.
women to
No, no,
pay
no,
their
no, no, no,
rent
no.
most times.
No, there is no difference. There is no difference. You before you cleaned it up, which you did a very good cleanup job. I'm not gonna front. You did a good cleanup job, but initially, it sounded like you were just telling her to use men, have multiple men to handle bills. That's what the initial statement sounded like.
What's the problem with, well, listen, she, they don't have to know that she's using the money for bills. It would be smart if she was, but Why wouldn't she want to talk to men that are going to look
Bingo.
out for her best interest?
Hypocrisy.
How is that
Hypocrisy.
hypocrisy? She's a
Hypocrisy.
single woman.
You just told me last week. That when I said don't put all your eggs in one basket, you ridiculed me for that.
But you be saying married men should have a rotation too.
No,
Slimmy.
that's not what I said. I never said that. I
don't know about that one, Sammy.
Okay.
No, that's never what I said. I said any man.
No, Slimmy don't say that. What Slimmy does say is, I'm gonna have more than
he shouldn't
one.
be subjected to one woman if you
That's what he
handling all the business.
That's what he says. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and
subjected to
she
one
should
woman.
not be subjected to one man
She definitely.
if that's not her husband.
She shouldn't be subjected to no money from nobody but herself. She should earn her
I
keep
agree with
and
that.
pay her
I agree with
motherfucking
that.
bills and
But she
stop
was
crying
relying
on
on
the
a
internet.
man, and I feel like if you're gonna rely on a man, get a few.
This bullshit.
He's not her husband. Now look at her looking dumb, and now her kid is suffering because she's stupid.
No, she looking dumb. She looking dumb because for one, she wasn't accountable. For two, she knew he was married. Right? She already knew this shit. She already
I
knew
don't
he was
know.
married.
I don't know. I can't
She knew.
say.
Quentin's humming.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that humming shit, man. Mute yourself, man. Come on. Be a man. Be a man, not a 14-year-old. Come on, man.
Why does she not have any money though? Like, I'm just tired of women being bums and then crying and
Why is she
blaming one man.
Why is she saying this man ruined her life?
Because she had her
She
eggs in
about to
one
get evicted.
basket.
She ruined her own life.
Yeah.
She ruined her own life thinking that okay, you got rent for 2 months. 2 months.
Months.
You didn't say
Months.
you didn't save up no money during those months that
Yeah,
he was
but I
paying the
think that
There's no F in months.
But I think that what was
What?
happening was, I believe that what was happening was that he was just paying it normally as they go, right? That,
Yeah.
you know, like he was, the rent was due. All right, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it type of thing. You know
So
what I'm
what?
saying?
So what you do with the money that you was gonna pay? So what did you do with the money that you was gonna pay?
What do you mean?
Either she wasn't living there.
What did she do with her rent money? What did she do with her rent money?
He was taking care of her.
She said he paid for 2 months. So either she wasn't living there before that, or
no, she probably just got there, is what I'm saying.
So she okay.
Either way, she
was probably living somewhere else.
She failed.
Don't be somewhere you can't afford to be without a man's help.
You didn't have to pay.
Don't have all your eggs in one basket if you're a single woman, because that's not smart.
So you didn't have to pay rent for 2 months. For 2 months. So let's say that your rent was $1,600 for the 2-bedroom that you got. $1,600, which is probably more than that wherever she at. Let's just say that it was $1,600. That was $3,200 you had saved up. Right there, you saved $3,200.
Now she spent that on herself.
I don't think that she was expecting. I don't think that she has a job, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she was looking to be with him for the long haul.
Exactly, Slimmy.
She fucked up out here.
That's gonna be her.
No job, one man that's married,
and that big ass
kid.
red nose when you crying, that shit ain't gonna help you. Looking like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, that shit ain't gonna help. Like everybody seen you on the internet like that.
Y'all are being unreasonable.
She not getting no dude, no.
Do you think that a guy should continue to be amicable and fund a chick's lifestyle once they start to break down and break up?
Say that again.
Do you think that a guy should continue to fund a lifestyle that he committed to? I'm not saying it is right or wrong. I'm just asking a question.
Cancel that bitch.
No.
If it's not his wife, they don't have kids.
He shouldn't have been paying her rent in the first place.
Man, dude, he risked it. Wait a minute. He's a fool too. He risked his whole motherfucking family. Luckily, his wife ain't goofy and ain't just bomb on him. You know what I'm saying? And fuck the life up. But yeah, he really was. He was playing with fire.
How was he playing with fire, Sammy?
He had that little side piece, and he paid her rent. That's insane. You're married. You paid her rent.
Yeah.
That's definitely playing with fire. Like just to sleep with her, that's you wildin'.
And that's probably all it took. And he probably didn't even really have the money for it, because that's probably how he ended up getting caught, because he did it for 2 months and the wife figured stuff out. Like, what you doing? You out here acting like you balling and we not paying somebody rent? Where's this money going? That's why he was probably like, oh, she used my card. I gotta call the cops. I gotta stop this. Like, between my wife, my money, my debt, I can't.
Yo, for
Nope.
y'all in the chat, especially GT, y'all don't have to type. You don't have to copy and paste it, bro. Like, you can't spam the chat. I don't care what you say. You can't spam the chat. All right. If you want me to see it, I probably seen it. I may not have seen it, but this is you type it 80 times don't mean I'm gonna answer your question. Do not spam the chat. That is a rule here on After Hours on every platform. It's okay. All right. No spamming.
Yeah, GT, don't be so extra.
I don't care what people say. They just can't spam. So, Quentin, you all right over there, big dog?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's wrong, bro?
Was that the hum again? That was the hum.
Yeah, that was the baby hum. The baby humbug.
Quentin is bothered by y'all answers and stuff.
He ain't getting none.
No. I'm not bothered. I'm bothered by Molly's multiple men stuff. That's what I'm bothered by.
That was insane. No, I ain't gonna say she
I don't
was.
understand why that's like such a foreign concept when like it's not uncommon for women to have multiple suitors or options to choose from.
You know
If they
why?
want to find a mate, what are she
You know
supposed
why
to
it
do?
doesn't bother me what Molly is saying? I know it bothers Carrie. I know it bothers Slimmy. I know it bothers Quentin. The reason that it doesn't bother me is because I've always maintained the same perspective since the beginning of time. If you're not married, you're single.
Yeah.
If you're not married, you're single. Now you may not.
You don't believe that, Molly. You shake your head no and said yeah.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Just because I shake my head no, does not mean
this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you can't.
Listen.
Body language. You can't shake your head and say no. That means you're a liar.
If you're not
Oh.
married to the chick, meaning that you put your last name on her, why y'all give a fuck about what the woman doing that y'all see for the moment? Is what I'm asking.
Who's caring about that? He's married. We're
No.
talking about.
Y'all said no. When Molly said have more than one guy or whatever, what I'm trying to understand is why would guys care unless they actually married her? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no. I don't give a damn. My thing was she ridiculed me last week for saying that shit. That's why I was on her head like
No,
that.
so it's not the same.
It's definitely the same. It's definitely the same.
Men and women are not the same. It's not the same.
Men should do it more than women.
Men aren't waiting around for women, to pay their rent. Like some men
Okay,
are, but
No.
generally
hold
speaking.
on. Here's my question. Here's my question. For chicks that y'all not married to, that you may have a situationship with, or you know what I'm saying, you may link up with her from here and there. Do y'all really be trying to check to see what she be doing outside of you when she not with you? Is what I'm asking. And I'm not saying it in reference to this video in particular, but do y'all, assuming that you're not putting her up in a house and you're not taking care of her, because then she hasn't, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, she got to move according to your rules a little bit different in that situation. But for a chick that y'all not married to, that, you know what I'm saying, you with her when you with her, or y'all link up or whatever, do y'all really be checking her and trying to figure out what she doing when she not with you? Is what I'm trying to understand. That's honest to God what I'm trying to understand.
What movies you watch?
What?
Like I asked, like what movies they watch.
No, I'm saying because everybody is crashing out. I don't know what Slimmy talking about. Everybody is crashing
I
out.
don't know what he's talking
And
about.
everybody
That's
is
the things
finding
that
it
I asked.
crazy. But I don't know any guy that is a single guy that's out dating that don't have more than one chick. And if you believe that any woman before you, after you, or with you don't have another dude that is available and ready when she not with you, y'all crazy. I don't believe that any woman out here, maybe a couple. I don't believe that any woman, regardless of what her marital status is single. Nigga, when you meet her, she got somebody that's available to her.
Exactly.
The minute that you meet her and when she not with you, she has somebody that's available to her. So why is what she's saying so crazy is what I'm trying to understand.
No, it's not crazy. It's because she ridiculed me last week.
I'm not talking about your situation, I'm saying in general.
No,
Y'all
I
don't
think it's
think when
crazy
y'all go out
because
here and y'all
it's
meet a
bad
chick and you be like,
advice.
damn, she bad.
That's
You
why I
talk to
think
her at
it's
the gas
crazy.
station, you meet her at the gym, you meet her at the grocery store, you meet her at the bar, wherever you meet her, you don't already think that she got somebody too, regardless of whether or not she say she's single or not.
But that's not what she said. Molly said if you're gonna have collect if one guy is gonna be paying for you, you should have multiple guys contributing to that. She didn't say just dating. I mean, she did say
Yes.
that in addition to the money should be coming in from multiple places.
I'm
That
not
was my
talking
big,
about that. I'm not talking about the money
but
part.
that's the main part of what Molly was saying.
That's her opinion. But why would you, as a guy, give a fuck about what she got going on when she not with you? Is what I'm asking. I'm talking about it from a guy's lens. You can evaluate this from multiple different ways, right? You can look at it and say, "Oh, I agree or I disagree with you on Molly. I agree, I disagree with how she whatever she said on Slimmy, whatever." What I'm saying is, as a guy, do y'all really even care? That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I was
saying.
saying.
No.
Like the things that I
No.
asked her about them are about like what movies you watching.